Oh, we're live. It is time, fellow friends, to play the last game that I consider to be mandatory in this journey. The last real, game I feel that the need to clear, as per my own documented rules for playing, which is Castlevania Dracula X for the Super Nintendo, released in the year 1995, 2 years following Rondo of Blood's release in Japan. This game is often considered a port of Rondo of Blood, and that is only perhaps half, maybe not even completely true. This game, while it may have started as a port, eventually became an original project that spanned a bunch of different levels from Rondo of Blood, only reusing graphical assets and music, while also having much different bosses, level design, design philosophy, and even gameplay elements that are different between the two games. This game is very often given shit. Some it deserves, some it does not. And it often lives in the shadow of its much more, I would say, much higher quality brother, Rondo of Blood. And as such, it's looked down upon with a lot of scorn and regret. But I think, for what this game is, it is a solid entry in the Castlevania series. And not to be triply shit on, but more or less acknowledged as perhaps less good than Rondo of Blood, but still a game worth owning and playing if you have the money to have it. And a game worthy of respect for doing what it did on the SNES hardware, which is hardware that is factually vastly worse than the PC Engine CD's ability to render graphics and sound. It also stars Victor Belmont yet again, seeing it as a essential alternative telling of Rondo of Blood. I feel like that may have been a very long-winded opening to explain this game, but I felt it justified because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this game and what it is and why I don't think it's all that bad. So yeah, I'm your host. This is the final day of Vampire Shiller, potentially. It may extend into tomorrow, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, before I start, I'm going to wait for people to show up, populate. But yes, that was... I decided I wanted to give this game a proper explanation, because it is very often misunderstood. Very, very misunderstood as a game. And I think it deserves some respect on its name. Now, prior to replaying, I thought this game may be better than Super Castlevania 4, and I can't make that judgment right now, because I'm replaying it now for the first time in a very long time. I will be going for the good ending, which means there is going to be specific steps and things I have to do during the game that are very, very annoying. I will not be using save states in the middle of levels, but rather at the beginning of Stage 3, so if I do something wrong, or something bad happens, I will reload from the start of Stage 3 and begin it over proper. Because there is something very annoying about Stage 3, and I'd rather not re-enter a password a million times. Otherwise, we are basically good to go, outside of potential difficulty issues. I just have to be very, very careful. Getting the good ending in this game is very, very hard. The average ending is still pretty tough, and the bad ending is the easiest one to get. But this game is so different from its brethren that I feel like regarding it as a bad port is simply not the best way of approaching it. Either way, I think there's enough people here. I can't see a lot of people talking, but I'm sure y'all will populate as I begin the game. But thank you for whoever's here and is listening to me talk about this video game. Let's begin Castlevania Dracula X. So the first stage is very similar to Rondo of Bloods. The setting is the same, the song is the same. It's a very good cover of this song. I like this one a lot. A lot of people would argue that it's not as good as the CD version. I like it just as much, if not a bit more. I really love the funky slap bass at the beginning. The instrument samples sound really crisp. Like, I just love the slap bass in this song. It's very powerful. Yeah, it's been really great going through all these games. And this might be the end of the journey. Because this is technically the last classic Castlevania game that was released before Symphony of the Night. As late as 1995, specifically. So thankfully you can still use the backflip to skip a lot of stuff. So the immediate differences you're going to notice from Rondo of Blood, a lot of them are movement related. You don't move as fast. Which to a lot of people is a big downside. I don't mind it too much. It's pretty in tune with how the game is designed, but I can understand why it would be a very big negative. The game in general controls a bit more stiff than Rondo. Not like bad, it's just a little tighter. Not as loose and freeform, but still quite good. I would not call these bad controls in the slightest. Level design philosophies, however, are very different from Rondo of Blood. Very, very different. This game aims to be more of that traditional Castlevania crazy hard sort of experience you'd be getting on, say, the Nintendo Entertainment System. As opposed to Rondo of Blood's still challenging but very fair design philosophies. This game is very, very, very evil. And really hard. Though it's not as bad as, say, Castlevania 3 in a lot of ways. Most of its crazy hard stuff comes from attempting to get the good ending, and in one instance beyond that. Everything else is pretty in line, although still much more difficult than Rondo of Blood. The first stage alone is a lot more difficult. So we're coming up to the first boss, and this is where the differences really start to add up and pile on. Outside of the level design structure being entirely different, this is where you start to notice the discrepancies between the games. So here we're fighting the old Cerberus monster. The Cerberus that makes cat noises. I don't know why they sampled cat noises for this boss. Even though it's clearly a dog, it makes cat sounds. It's really funny. You can still leg cancel your backflip with actions like throwing a sub-weapon. So use that to your advantage in this boss fight. Just learn your mobility. Oh, and to reiterate, I will not be using save states. I feel like that would detract from this game. Okay, so stage 2. Well, save states outside of the beginning of stage 3. In which I will have a save state at the beginning so I don't have to enter the password every time in case I mess up. Because there's something I do have to explain about stage 3. You'll also notice your hearts do carry over stage to stage, just like they did in Rondo. And this level has a similar idea to Rondo, in which you're entering a castle, and also this level has Vampire Killer. But getting into the castle is a lot more difficult. There's no axe armor here, but there are a lot of mermen that get in your way. Nice guys, those mermen. Ugh, yeah. So just like Rondo, the invincibility frames that you have are very minimal, so it's very easy to get hit by one thing and then kind of comboed. So you have to use all of your wits to really try and avoid getting hit like an idiot, which I was not doing very well. This is a game I haven't practiced enough, probably, but I will struggle through it and I will beat it, as I've done before. So one of the big differences this game has, outside of the level design, and oh, they're based on enemy? That's interesting. I would assume it's also knockback related, like what enemies knock you back further and whatnot. Because I know certain enemies knock you back further than others in certain attacks as well. He's about to do his big swing. So the Spear Knights, instead of poking at you first, they do that big swing first now. So you have to watch out for that. Follow their cycle very carefully. After they twirl their stick twice, or at least once before, they will do that little swing attack that's very hard to avoid, but you can backflip it. Like that. And next we're going to do that little forward poke, but we're not going to see that. Right, what was I going to say? Right, the holy water in this game is different. Some sub-weapons have changed. The knife in this game does as much damage as the whip now. And the holy water costs 3 hearts to use instead of just 1. Which I consider to be a pretty big nerf for the holy water. Not that it really needed it. The item crash is still the same. But, I believe the axe still does a bit more damage than the whip, although it does not one-shot the peeping eyes in this game. For whatever reason. But the knife is actually at its best in this game, I would argue. Even better than it was in Rondo, where it was already a pretty decent projectile. Simply because the knife does a lot of damage. Oh no. Oh no, Bat Company, why? This boss can either be really cooperative or really not cooperative. When I was practicing off screen, he was being pretty cooperative. We're gonna use the back hitbox of the whip there. All sub-weapons do 1 in this game? Okay. So the backwards hitbox on the whip is really good. And abusing that is pretty key. I don't know as much about this game as I do Rondo. I just know a good deal about it. Because I think it's... I don't want to know if underrated is the word, but I do think people are very, very rough on it for reasons it really couldn't avoid at the time, based on the hardware it was ported to. Anyways, we got some cool music. I simply see this as more of like an alternative to Rondo of Blood. Not necessarily a game you play in place of it, but after you've beaten Rondo, you can come to this if you want a much harder game. Even though it's not exactly the same in terms of handle and level design principle and certain control and speed differences, I think it still fills that gap if you really want a very difficult version of Rondo. And just thought Rondo was too easy. Or wanted more of a challenge from it. Oh shit. Let's see if the axe does more. Does it kill the bone pillars in 2 instead of 3? That's weird. Maybe the axe does like half a point more? Because that's the only way I can explain that. Because the bone pillars normally take 3 whips. Weird. Because it can do 2 points of damage, because then it would one-shot the peeping eye. It hits them twice? Because I only hear the hit sound once each bone pillar. And we're really gonna data mine this game. Nobody's done that yet. I don't think people care enough, but I'm really curious. There we go. Regardless, the axe, just like in oh my god. Regardless, the axe, just like in Rondo of Blood, is a really good weapon. It's my go-to for most of this game. It covers a really helpful angle. And for the most part, covers your ass for most of the game, I think. In terms of like that angle you want to hit, because this game loves to throw enemies at you from a really high angle. So I find the axe to be really handy in this game especially. Just really big hitbox, really handy arc. The item crash is pretty effective. And this is good. that axe knight out of here. There's a secret one up here. It's not really gonna matter because there's infinite continues, so you don't really care about your lives all that much. What you really want is to not fuck up this next section, which is the hardest part to not fuck up. And is paramount in getting the good ending. Here we go, the hallway. I struggle to call it a hallway, it's more like a collection of pillars, but so if you fall down at any point in this room, you are transported to stage 4 alternate and cannot get the good ending. So you can't fall down here at all. So you have to be very, 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 very careful. Oh my god. Like, not like that. There's an item we need in this room as well. This room is pretty infamous for its stipulations. But we are just gonna take our damn time. Okay. Okay, it's not in this room, it's in this room, right? Right. We are going to need... not that. This. Alright, now we gotta beat Dullahan. Without any sub-weapons. Okay. Alright. This boss is not that hard, so I think I can handle this. You just really gotta know his hitbox. The key on this boss is like suicide. I would if it was like a viable strat though. There is a way to use this item though. In a really unorthodox way that I found out when I was tinkering around with it on my own time. Nice. Got him. Alright. That's the first part of this challenge. Oh my god. Alright, so for that boss you really just have to know the distance of his sword. And just hit him a lot and respect his attacks. It's not too bad without a sub-weapon really. Dullahan's not too tough. It's just his sword has a very big hitbox, so you have to space your whips. Alright, I'm gonna make a save step at the beginning of this stage because we need to do a really, really, really good run of this level. We have to get through this whole stage, and we have to not die, basically. Because if we die, we lose our sub-weapon, and we need this key. Naturally, there's a lot of fucking hazards in this level that are going to try and kill you, and for a lot of this level, you really wish you had a weapon. But the skeleton's really annoying, but thankfully... Oh, I missed. Hang on. Gotta set this up right. Oh no. Don't do this to me. So the key has a hitbox during that, which a lot of people don't know, but you can do it to get rid of really annoying things like this. So key item crash does have a use in this game. In Rondo of Blood, the key during the item crash does not have a hitbox. I tested in that game, I had to make sure. I had to be really thorough. You're welcome. I do my best. I work really hard to learn things. I mean, I don't even know what inspired me to try doing the key item crash on this screen to hit it. I just guessed that maybe the key would have a hitbox. Because it seemed like something the developers would do to be funny. Well, time to start the level over. With the world of key science? Yeah, that's great. Whoops, we don't want that. Oh yeah, spikes don't... Well, certain ones do? Or are there spikes that want to kill you in this game? I do not remember. Can the key reach from a jump? I don't think it can. I think you have to do the item crash to hit. A keynote speaker? Oh no. No, not the puns! Okay, we can do this. It's a bit safer. No one hit spikes? Okay, good. So it's just like Rondo then. With regards to that. Which I believe did not have anything that one-hit killed you like spikes either. We're trying to catch him while he's standing still. There we go, we got it. Okay, whew. I don't want to take unnecessary damage from the damn bats. It's very easy to do. So yeah, key is, has some use. It has some use. Not a lot, but some. We're not going to be needing it for very much longer, though, thankfully. I'm very happy to say. Well, I think most of the rest of the stage, but that's it. Yeah, this room right here, this is awful. So they throw a lot of shit at you in this room. Okay, he was not supposed to do that. Red Axe Armors do what they want in this game. Which I've learned the hard way. Like, Red Axe Armors, they just do whatever the hell they want. There is a healing item in this room. It's just placed in the meanest spot possible. But it is there. In case you want it. Alright, now we're in a really bad room too, but it's not as bad. Worth noting is that when you rescue Maria, you do get a health... You do get a health restoration, so I'm not worried about the damage I take. Okay, so we save Maria. Now, I think there's another key we need. Or we keep the key. I don't remember what happens. Does he still have the key? Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, we keep the key. We gotta keep this. Still. Whew, okay, good thing I grabbed that. There we go. Okay, now we have the key. We need this. If there's no cutscenes, none of that. Again, the limitations of SNES hardware kind of stops this game from really having a lot of what Rondo had. We got a 1-up, which isn't that useful in the grand scheme until... Come on. Oh, he just jumped off the... What? Did that flea man just... He took himself off the screen. I've never seen that happen before. Alright, now I believe you'd unlocked this door. Yes, okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. We're done. That's all the work we have to do to get the good ending. We did it. So, going this way takes you to stage 5 dash. And now we're basically on the way to beating the game. Which is why I could just do that. So we could just do that, though. So you can technically password your way to the stage, too. But, yeah, I didn't want to do that. Yep, this is Portrait of a Ghost Ship in this game, thankfully. Sounds pretty good for a SNES. Honestly, this game's musical quality impresses the shit out of me. These bone dragons do not impress. Alright. We are on our way. This level's really cool though. I really like this level a lot. Like from a visual standpoint, it's fucking amazing. I really like underground water ruin levels. There are not really a lot of them in much games, but when they're around, they're great. It's also nice to see the water skulls from Stage 7 make an appearance here. Oh, Labyrinth Zone. I mean, it looks nice. The music's nice in Labyrinth. I will never knock that zone's aesthetic. But, that zone's level design, whole other story. Like, I can't trash Sonic 1's appearance. Whole game looks damn good. This is my favorite Castlevania? No, not even close. Sorry. I like it, but I don't like it that much. My favorite was Rondo of Blood, which is my personal favorite Vania of all time, and I played that the other day. Alright. Oh, okay, this is a really, really nasty screen. Oh, I fucked up. We're dead. So what you want to do is you want to get up here as fast as you can because, yeah, it's really dangerous. Come on. Oh no, I fucked it up. I don't know why I'm trying to... Labyrinth Zone is amazing. That's the best bug in video games. There we go. Okay, yeah. The backflip timing on that is pretty tough. We're gonna try and cheese our way past it, or we're not gonna get it. Nice, we did it. There's one more though, which I don't know how we're gonna handle. But I'm sure gonna try. I don't care about my health, because when we save a net at the next screen, we get a health restoration, so... Oh, fuck, we did it! We did it! Okay. Now, if you guys want me to be thorough with this game, too, I can show off the levels we missed in getting this ending, because... Oh, that's so scary. Okay, this isn't it. We did it. We fucking did it. Not rescuing her in this game has very dark implications, though. I'll give it that over the other one. There's actually something that happens if you don't. As opposed to, like, just the ending. So, Labyrinth Zone, Act 1, if you hold down while you beat the level, like, as you pass the goalpost and just keep holding down, the whole Genesis crashes. It's not even just like a soft lock, the Genesis literally dies. That's all you have to do. I got a friend who wants to join me in this game. So I'm gonna add him to the call. I bet as well. He wants to see this game, because he's never seen it. So you've never seen this game before, correct?
Correct.
Alright.
Never seen.
Well, I'm on my way to the good ending already, so you missed kind of the caves level, but that's cool. So we're at stage 5-, specifically. And,
I might mute myself every now and then because I'm cooking, but...
Yeah, you're cooking, that's fine. I hope it's something good. Oh, god. Wow. Wait, you can like... That was a... I didn't know you could jump like that in this game. I think that was a bug. I couldn't tell. I changed my momentum twice in the air there.
Feels bad, dude.
If the screen sharing messes with the stream quality, I might not be able to do it, but we'll have to see.
That's okay.
That was a really weird jump. I'm gonna have to clip that and look at that later. I don't know how I jumped like that. I really don't. I've never... I went like 2 directions. Is that Jeff? That is not Joe.
Oh.
That was the same thing that killed me too.
Yeah, that was exactly
the exact same thing as last time. Surprise! Surprise! It's Merman. I can't believe it. All right. I'm just gonna throw an axe at that crow. Oh, that worked actually. It's a really good idea. Just, oh god. He pops in, I hate it. This is a friend of mine who made a Karnov meme once. Moro,
it's still going.
Oh, you're still getting... It's still good.
Yeah.
That's good. I told... See? Karnov is a very popular game. Oh, no.
I didn't know. I didn't think it'd get 3,000.
Dude, it is like... Karnov is the poverty fighting game icon. That shit is like... Before poverty fighting games had like a really strong classification, that was the... That one and Melty Blood.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta put respect to Melty. That one and Melty are both like the quintessential poverty game modes. Oh my goodness. This level's going great so far. Nothing bad is happening. Alright.
Oh no, dude. Feels
of
bad.
course, the ones. How much lives do I go? Oh, I'm out now. Okay, so I kind of can't. Kind of can't dick around anymore. My throat's sore. I need to get water after this level. I need to stay hydrated. Bot should come in my chat and fix me up. How do I get stay hydrated bot again? Anybody want to remind me? Oh. Most people don't want it, but I wouldn't mind. I don't measure my damn water though. Oh no. Okay, I thought my axe clipped through the stage. That's good. Kind of concerned. I want to keep my axe. It's my weapon of choice in this game. Breaker's Revenge is really good. That game is like a game you can just play. That's the nice thing about Breakers. It's pretty entry friendly. Okay, so this is the first secret boss from Rondo of Blood, but he's brought back to be a lot harder in this game. It worked. This is a lot more difficult. Mostly because he's like twice as fast. And he feels a bit harder to dodge. He has that attack too. He's got some new tricks. I don't know if he does the fireball attack. Oh yeah, he does. Oh god, I didn't expect that. Usually he just does the fireball. I guess they changed that pattern. Makes sense, I guess. Oh god, yeah, his pattern is really hard. Compared to what it was in stage 1 of the last game. It's me, the water snake. He's dead. Alright, I don't know if the desperation attacks can kill you in this game. I wouldn't be shocked if they could because it's this game. And this game's... Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. Oh no. Okay. Woo! We got him. We got him, I'm satisfied. Alright, we are at stage 6 now. And this is where beginning plays. From Castlevania 3. And Crow. And I actually really like this rendition of it. This screen, however, is very mean. So you're stuck on this stairway with this crow here. With multiple crows here. Sorry. And, yeah. This is what I mean by the axe weapon in this game. It's like my mainstay, because I almost always use it. It is literally almost always useful. Like, I'm trying to think of a screen where I couldn't use the axe, and it's actually harder to... Oh no. It's harder to think of a screen where I couldn't use the axe than one where I could. Like, that's just how good the axe is in this game. For the kinds of levels you're gonna be playing. I'm dead. Burp, burp. Oh, wait, I got a 1-up earlier, right? For, like, points. Thanks, points. Am I being called? Hello? Nope. Now I'm just hearing voices in my head and I'm dead. Oh, right, the auto-spawning bats. Is there an axe? Oh no, we don't have an axe now. We might have to do this scream without an axe. That might be a problem. That might be a very big issue. Okay, well, we got a cross. Maybe that'll help. Well, the fire stayed out while he died. Yeah, this screen is really, really hard. Look at how scary this is. I don't want to die here. The birds also have a really weird palette in this game. Hope I'm not the only one who thinks that. Oh, right, he has a shield. Not anymore, he doesn't. Haha! What kind of bothers me, though, is that going the top route doesn't take you to the top part of this screen. Because I know it totally would have in Rondo, but this game's too difficult for that, I guess. They do give you a healing item there, though. Oh, right, you have to do this. Right! Oh god, never mind. Let's try that again. This is really scary. Remember that one part of Castlevania 4 that had something like this? It's kind of like that, but, like, more terrifying. Mostly because the numerous ways in which you can die vastly outnumber the ways in which you can solve this. Anyways, Clock Tower, because every game has to have one. Like, literally every Vania game just has to have a Clock Tower. Oh no. I think the screen share is dropping the frames on the stream. I'm gonna have to pop that out. Apparently, my CPU does not like me doing that. Oh god, look at this. Nightmare! Fuck! I might have to use an item crash here. We're gonna do it. Okay, yeah, that's the cross item crash in this game. Not nearly as cool, but pretty effective. Just kind of fill the screen with crosses. Please don't die. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. The landing leg! Why? Too much lag on the jump. What?! People keep yelling outside. I keep thinking people are talking to me, but it's just people yelling out the window. Should have L cancelled? Yeah, I know, right? That would have been a good idea. Oh, come on. There we go. I can't tell how these... Oh god, it's like those, Yeah, okay, now I know how they work. It's like those spinning platforms in Sonic. That's a good way of putting it, actually. Oh, no. God, he backflips really high in this game. Whoa! Alright, damage boost. We'll take it. I don't care. Okay, I was gonna say, if I hit my head on that, that would have really pissed me off. But thankfully, I did not hit my head on that. Oh, God, thank you. Come to daddy. Finally, the sub-weapon I can really use. I'm telling you, the axe is just so good in this game. It does, like, everything. Anyways, I think we're at the end, finally. Of this eternal nightmare. I don't know if I wanted a 1-up. I think I would rather health, but whatever. Anyways, if you don't rescue Annette here, she's the boss of this area. But if you do rescue Annette, you fight Death, who bleeds milk in the US release. And also has a white eyeball because that's the same color as his blood. Oh! Whoa! His voice also isn't nearly as intimidating in this game. Please, just let me throw axes. Oh no! Phase 2! I'm probably gonna die. I don't know where he shows up. In the center, maybe? Oh, does it work just like in, Oh, he actually works just like it used to! Never mind! Kate, never mind. That's not the same pattern. That is a different pattern. Noted. I get it. That pattern's different. I don't like it that it's different, but it is. Ugh. Yeah, Death can also do contact damage. Okay, the knife is good in this game. It does as much damage as the whip. It's really solid. It's not solid enough to make this really... What hit me there? There was nothing on me there. What? Oh no. Yeah, Death really had a bad hitbox in the original, but here the contact damage is very real, and now we gotta start that whole thing over. That whole fucking thing. All the way over again. I want to say, I remember mentioning Death as one of the harder bosses in Rondo. Just really quickly, just understand how much harder this game is than that game. I perfected Death in Rondo of Blood. Fuck! That was an ultimately productive decision. Okay. We don't need the health. We don't need the health recovery, so we're just gonna skip this screen. I don't need the health that badly. It's a bit more compressed in this game. Which is probably why it sounds different. Or maybe it is a different sound sample too, that's also entirely possible. Because a lot of the voices are a bit different in this game. Just leaving that guy alone. We're not gonna fuck with him. I just want to get on the stairs! Please help me, I just want to beat the damn level. They said this game is unrelentingly difficult. We're just gonna ignore him. We're gonna ignore him! Yeah, I had to close the screen sharing. It was, giving my, stream a hard time, apparently.
Really?
Probably good. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, it was kind of like your idea anyway, so... I'll just watch the stream from there. I don't want to...
Pardon?
I'll just watch the stream, because I'm looking from there.
Okay, yeah. This level's, really hard. Like, what did I think of Super Castlevania 4? Pretty good. It's solid. It's a respectable game. I like it. It's just, of the Vanias I'd replay, it's not up there on my list really high. But I do think it tried a lot of interesting things. I just wish this area had a health drop right here or something. Because you're going into a boss fight and would really like some health. But they'll give you a 1-up for it. Like, not like a turkey or anything. Not like the actual juice, but... No, let's give you a fucking turkey. You'll make do, I guess. Fighting one of the hardest bosses in this game. God, I so wish that this wasn't so difficult. This death isn't that hard in Rondo of Blood. But it, oh no.
Why is it white stuff coming out of
Oh,
him?
it's blood that got censored. And, oh my god. So he's just... Getting cursed in this game is fucking really bad. Because it apparently fucks with your controls too. That's great.
What?
Yeah, because when death hits me, I turn green. And that's like...
Yeah, I see that.
It slows you down in Rondo. But apparently in this game, it seems to fuck with like how the response is on the control. I don't know why.
That's
The sides don't curse me, thankfully. That would be a lie. But he does if he touches me. I don't remember if he could really do contact. Oh my god, contact damage that easily, and I can't jump? Are you serious? You're not jump while you're cursed? What? Because like I press B and he stops moving.
That's so ridiculous.
This is OD. Death is too good. Did I get the flame whip? Oh, I do. Cool. We at phase 2 yet? Damn, that was like you. Okay, you can jump. You just have to press the button twice and hope it works. Apparently, there's some audio echo. That's brutal.
Shouldn't be there anymore now, right?
Okay. Yeah, apparently we're good. That's fucking brutal. Jesus. Yeah, your audio's fixed now, I think.
Yeah, I just turned my volume down.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Death had a phase 2 in Rondo. It's just, it was a lot easier. It had like it had a set pattern. I'm trying to figure out how this one's works, because he's just doing shit in this one. Oh no. He's really not summoning any sides this fight for some reason. Well, that was useless. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Why is this hitbox good too? It's the worst part. Jeez.
How many hits does he take?
A lot. If I still had the axe, or if this game gave me the... If this game gave me a sub-weapon actually useful for this fight, you wouldn't be so bad, but... Alas, we're stuck here. This man is gonna end my life a lot, everybody. I mean, death is just... He just takes off his ugly cape. And it's like, I'm gonna hit you with the scythe now. Oh my god. He went over the scythe and hit it. They have big hitboxes, why? Why? Why would you do this? I couldn't see him coming there. That was a reaction. I don't know where he is. We at phase 2 yet? I think no, we're not. Now we are. Okay. I'm just gonna fuck him up with the knives. Here we go. He died! His life is at 0! What?
Dude.
No, there was no pixel.
Bad,
he was dead. He was dead.
That's a feels bad.
Did the attack just ignore... I mean, yeah, he's the god of death, but also fuck you game. Excuse me?
Alright, I'll get off the call so you can do your thing.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Later, dude. That was fucking brutal. Holy shit. Are desperation attacks? Yeah, but death doesn't have one. That was just a regular attack. But it just... That's my friend, by the way, that was on there, Mono, earlier. We're gonna be doing stuff this weekend. We're gonna be playing stuff from the Sonic Fan Game Expo that's going on. Because there's always a lot of funny, interesting, and quirky stuff there. It's always fun to go through with a friend and experience some Sonic Expo games. Some bad, some good, some in between. There was some really cool stuff last time that we got to play. And some really funny things, like some Sonic RPG Maker game. All sorts of stuff. I don't envy Sakurai's job either, but he's also not the only one who works on the games. The balancing team and like the battle developers must have a damn hard set. Okay, so he blocks things even when he's not blocking. That's great. My dude has got like no part. Okay, so the spear soldiers are just armor Ralph in this game, I guess. Oh, you know, I'm not even gonna try that. I don't care. I'm gonna use all the hearts I want on my way to death. Dude, the staff for Smash Ultimate is like a gigantic team. So, while I do think Sakurai deserves a ton of credit, there's so many of them working on this game. Shoutouts to the entire battle team and the testers for doing their best. Even with characters I find questionable, I am very well aware they're like working like damn hard. And while I may mock the balance decisions, I do respect that they work hard. And I respect that they've stayed true to their vision of making a party game first. Because ultimately, if they didn't, it wouldn't feel like Smash Brothers to me. It would be wrong. It would be wrong if they wanted to make like a strictly competitive-oriented game. That would just feel wrong to me. don't mind Bayonetta too much anymore because I don't play that game. That's probably why. Oh yeah, the game looks like really fun and fast and fluid. Alright, so clearly the knife is actually good in this fight. All you have to do is get to phase 2 and then spam knife, so we're gonna try that. Of course, getting to phase 2 is the hard part, but... Ugh. No, get away! Okay, so you can't hit the sides while they're spawning either. Or you can? Or do they have a small hurt box? I can't tell. Jesus! I hate that he does that. Just comes in from the bottom of the screen. Oh, this boss sucks. The white blood sensor? Yeah, I don't know. Does he just spawn or does he wait for you to come to this? Okay, he waits. Duly noted. I had to know. Fuck. Okay, you can't tell what way the sides are gonna go. I figured they'd like home at you, but apparently they just go in directions. Oh my god. The arena's really small. White blood is the classic old video game censorship. Old video game changes, rather. It never looks normal, but it's really funny. Oh god damn it. I just like that it affected the palette of his eyeball. Come on! I think there's a reason they made sure this boss couldn't easily contact damage you in the original Rondo. What is that scythe doing? Slow move. Oh, fuck you! Oh! There we go, got him. Alright. Just iframes. That's all you need. Yosh! You know what's the best part? That's not even the most dick boss that we're gonna run into. I think I'm gonna get some water. My throat is killing me right now. My friend that came on earlier is probably just burned out from all the CTR he did. Hang on though, I gotta get some damn water. By the way, Crash Team Racing is a good game. This is to mention CTR, it's really good. Alright, I'll be right back with a big jug of water to drink. Ugh. Oh man, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Here we go. The last level of this game. Is it the hardest level? I'm actually not positive on how to quantify it. Hang on, let me make sure my windows are right here. I just don't want to... There we go. I find it really hard to say it's the hardest, but it is pretty challenging. I'm not sure what the aesthetic is supposed to be, though. Walking on purple rope? I really don't know. I won't knock it. Yeah, yep, that's the bad ending. I'll be trying to show that off too. Good song. Video game. Yeah, man, I might have heard this song before. Not sure where, but wow, that was an interesting way to clip through that. I am really sick of this room already. That took like 5 seconds. Die, monster. Hey, he does sound... No! I hate this game. Well, I don't hate this game, but I hate that. That fucking blows. Oh yeah, whatever. All's well that ends well. Anyways, if you don't stay up here, you get to redo that whole section. Which I'm not too keen on doing. But I guess I'm doing it! This is not Bloody Tears. This is, well, it might be in the melody. This is just the stage 7 theme from Rondo of Blood. Wait, can I get the food? Oh! Redeemed. Fucking Jesus Christ. I just went off this wild ride. This room really sucks, by the way. You wanna know why it really sucks? Because of that shit. Because you have to just redo it all. You know what's fun? Repetition. It's the most fun. I almost feel like they wanted to put a timer in this game, but somebody punched them in the face and said, don't do that. But they were really tempted to or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that's, like, actually true. Like, why don't we just add a stage time limit, like a Castlevania 1? I'm really not sure you're supposed to avoid all this reliably. Whatever. Whatever, man. Just whatever. What? What fucking hit me? Oh, are you fucking kidding? Bringing down the spear can hit you? How do you avoid that? How do you actually dodge that? Oh my god. Okay. There we go. The solution to the puzzle. Also, I'm gonna tell you right now, keep the fucking axe. Don't even bother with anything else. Who is ready for the greatest, in quotes, Dracula fight of all time? So, they thought, you know, the fight from Ronda was too easy, so why don't we just fucking make it this? Why not just make it this shit? Just put it over fucking pits. Why not? I'm dead. So this is one of the 3 infamous things about this game that I, yeah. So no matter how much I dislike the Dracula fight in Belmont's Revenge, or I think the Dracula fight in Castlevania 1 feels a bit weird sometimes, none of them come close to this. This is by far the rudest Dracula. So what you usually want to do is just throw axes at him. And just try and stay on like the lowest possible platform. On the bright side, it's the only Dracula fight where I can say the axe is really good. And I'm dead. Oh, you know what's great about this? When you continue at this stage, they put you all the way back here. Granted, now that I know the strategy for that one room, I'm not so worried about it anymore. But, yeah. So, like, when people give this game shit, I totally get it. This level in particular is really, wiggly hand. Whatever wiggly hand means. I think it made more sense in my head when I said it. But... yeah, this level. It's a level. But it's not so bad now that I know that there's an invincibility potion in that room. That I just have to aim to get. Right, no damage. We're looking good here. We gotta get that potion up there, though. I'm holding up my middle finger right now. I want you to know that, everybody, that I'm literally holding up my finger. Of the middle variety, not the index. Because that is how I truly feel. Oh, this level is a fucking disaster. This is like... This is, well, it's gameplay, I'll tell you that, it is gameplay. I am playing a video game right now. Nice. Whatever. I don't care how much health I have when I get to Dracula. You know what would make this screen, like, doable? If you had, like, the axe. Did you know how the axe, or, like, any useful sub-weapon would make this screen, like, fucking really easy, actually, and not that bad? But no, they don't give you anything. They give you fucking, like, maybe the knife. Fuck you, game. Like, you know what, actually? This level's fucking horrible. Alright, anyways. Oh, I wasted the healing item by accident. I think this is the only Dracula fight besides Super Castlevania 4 that has like meat in it. Also, the window you can hit him in is really, really low. Like, you can get 2 axes. Usually. Sometimes just 1, depending on how late you have to do it. I don't know where he is. But believe you me, if I did, I would diligently deal with him. Oh god. And I would love to go where he is, but it's hard to traverse this arena. It is a really weird thing that he's like the Dracula from the media. Even in the Japanese version, for what it's worth, he's like this. This is not a USA version change or something. Ah. Where is Dracula? Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm not taking any risks at all. I'm not fucking with this. But the second form is really funny. Thong Demon! Fuck. Okay, we don't want to break that candle on the left there. We are gonna need that. So if he spawns there, I'm not gonna bother hitting him. I know that eliminates a lot of opportunities to attack him, but I don't care. I'm playing it safe. Nope, we're not gonna fuck with that. Just leave it be. Leave it be. The floor makes this boss fight stupid. Without it, this would be no problem. But the fact that it takes place over a pit basically makes this fight this. There's the reason this Dracula fight is infamous. It's usually cited as one of the worst. Not just in terms of difficulty, but in terms of actual fight. It's really not fun. It's not engaging, it's not enjoyable. It just sucks. It's like a relevantly big weak point. Fuck you, you fucker! God, I know I could have hit you. I could have used the axe to hit that. God, this fucking boss sucks. I should have just used the axe. I could have just used the axe to break that candle. I didn't. God. I don't usually like calling out like game developers because I like to try and understand what they were thinking when they made something. But this is probably the most idiotic thing that I've seen in a Castlevania game. Idiotic and really incompetent. And I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm saying I could do it better. I don't know. But I think just about anybody would tell anybody else that that's a horrible idea. Like, there's gotta be like one like common sense thing that you shouldn't do in a game like this. How about just the fucking floor? I don't care if the boss fight has like uneven terrain, but how about not pits? Like, I'm okay with uneven floor, that would probably add a challenge, but like, why are there fucking holes everywhere? What depth does that add to the boss fight? Besides making it fucking really annoying for zero good reason. For like zero I cannot think of a legitimately good reason that that fight is the way it is. I cannot think of a single like legitimately normal sounding good intentions reason as to why that level is the way that it is. Like, I can't make it sound like an intelligent thing. What? What is this? Oh, that's helpful. I'm glad I know this now. That's the fucking pity one-up. Like, this level's not even that long. But, like, the level can't prepare you for the amount of shit you're gonna deal with here. The level's not adequate preparation for this thing. No! The Bloodlines game on Genesis is way better than this about Dracula. In fact, Bloodlines Dracula is one of the easier Dracula fights of the franchise, actually. Once you know how to beat him anyways. At first he seems like he could be kind of tricky, but then you learn how his first form works and the rest is history from there. Oh. This is probably the worst part of the game. Yeah, that's the one with the flame crutch. Wow, you can barely hit him when he does that one. Like, this is legitimately likely the worst part of the game. I don't think there's a big doubt in anybody's mind that this is, like, really stupid. You have to listen to the sound the fireballs make, because you can tell which one he's using. So that way, if there's one coming from off-screen, you'll know how to dodge it. I don't care if this takes forever. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to fucking die. I got an extra one up in case I fuck this, but... And the music's nice. Fuck. I missed one. Unfortunate. Oh, I don't like this boss. Of course you'd go there. So if you hit him while he's there, you'll actually end up hitting your only healing tool. Which is obviously really bad. Because this boss fight is cheap. It's cheap. It's very cheap. Fuck, I thought I had it there. God damn! Well, hey, if you guys like Dance of Illusions, you're in luck. This is a very stupid boss. Oh no. That's bad. That's why that's bad. That's exactly why that's bad. Oh, Dracula in second form, I want to be, I want to continue my strategy, I can't get hit. This entire thing is like, you literally you just can't get hit. Well, I'm glad he's feeling particularly generous about where he's showing up. That was dodgeable. You can barely hit him after he attacks, too. It's like, not only can you barely hit him after he attacks, you're fighting him over pits. I mean, the Turbo 16 PC Engine Rondo of Blood doesn't have a boss fight like this at all. Dracula's not over pits in that game. That's a fucking really weird positive to list for a game. I'll have you all know, by the way. Nice stun lock. Ew, this is not Soten. Soten does not do this. Well, no, the Soten version of Dracula is derived from Rondo, because that game came before it. But I get what you mean. For anybody who recognizes that fight, that's what the Rondo of Blood fight basically is. There are a few hitbox differences that I know about, but otherwise it's pretty much the same fight. I really don't like this. The Soten fight might be harder to not take damage in, just because the hitboxes are different. Okay, I'm not doing that again. We're not gonna bother. We're not gonna bother doing that again. That scared me far too much. Fuck you! Never mind, you're cool. That's what I wanted you to do. Alright, so you can dodge that by not dodging it, obviously. I don't think there's a way to dodge that in that position. Cool. Did I mention this fight is ass? I don't think I've said that enough. I've beaten it reliably about twice in my life. This will be the third time. Should I actually be able to do it anyways? What is this RNG? Again? Oh. I was gonna say that would've been really funny. I mean, I'm saving on axes, so that's good, I guess. The more I have for Form 2, the better. Get used to that. We're gonna hear it a lot. This game does have a bad ending. If you don't rescue Maria and Annette, you get a bad ending. I mean, it just changes the picture you get of the credits. It's not really a big deal. For anybody playing casually, I won't begrudge you if you go for it. No, no, you fight the same boss. It doesn't matter what route you take. You have to fight Dracula. No matter what, you're doing this. I did the wiggly jump again, by total accident. Every ending is a bad ending. That's a good way of looking at it, I guess. I don't want to proc Form 2. A ROM hack of this game to fix this. That would be nice. We have, like, graphical hacks to this game I would love to see. I would love to see what somebody could do in like, just... All you have to do is put a floor in this room. In between, like, these pillars. Why did it fucking knock me in? What? Why did it suck me inwards? What the fuck, game? This is fucking garbage. Never mind, this is probably worse than 4. I'm sorry. I'm sorry even entertain the thought of that. This is one of those games where, like, the one problem is, like, a really fucking big problem. See, in Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, Dracula is just annoying and not really fun. But he's not, like, this bad. You just have to learn where to stand and where to duck and shit. In this game, it appears shit like that can randomly happen and suck you inwards. Oh god! Come on! I really want to know what the design ethos behind this was. I'm really curious what they thought this was. Yeah, this boss is not finely crafted at all. Here is true power! Oh my god! Ugh. It's just a test of your fucking patience. Fuck you! Yes! Wait, you can fall here. Don't let that happen. I'm just gonna sit right there. I'm putting the controller down. I'm not even touching the controller. There we go. Dracula X. That took an hour and a half. Not bad. Ugh. That's the... there we go, we did it, we beat the game. I like the credit song. Damn, Guilty Gear programmer. Is that why Dracula's attack sucked me inwards? Because that's something Eddie would totally have. Fucking Ogawa. He knew. He knew. Lily from Tekken. Yeah, this is Street Fighter Cross Tekken in 1995. God bless. We don't have Pop the Top, but oh fuck. Pop the Top Wada isn't in this game, so it's not as good. Unless it is. We got Papa. Not as good, but tolerable. God damn. So, do I show off the levels we missed, or... Because the route I took did involve missing some levels. I could show those off. And then I'll just stream some bonus content, because that was the plan. I feel like I should, because more of this game's soundtrack is locked behind the... Because the bonus content is just some other things that I didn't go over on stream. Okay, so the password for this is... I like that sound. Okay, Holy Water Axe, Holy Water Axe. Water Axe, Holy Water Axe, blank heart. Blank heart. Axe. Okay, we got it. Nice. Okay, so if you fall down that pit area in stage 3, that one that I had the Medusa heads over it and everything, if you fall down there, you go to stage 4 dash and can't rescue anybody. However, you do get a different stage, so I guess I'll show it off. Play some more. Show some alternative bosses off, and then move on to the bonus features until 6:30ish when I'm going to be doing something with a friend. Oh, damn. There we go. So this is kind of like regular stage 4, but like there's more turds for you to swim through here. For some reason, games had this aesthetic, I don't know why. Even Mario World had like boiling chocolate. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I want to say this might be harder than the actual stage 4, but then I remembered you don't have to have the fucking key. So it's actually way easier because you don't have to worry about locking yourself out of sub-weapons or anything. So I can use my trusty steed, the axe. My handy-dandy axe. I was waiting for that thing to spawn. Yeah, if you come to this stage, you're basically getting the bad ending. If you rescue Maria and not Annette, you get the okay ending, and if you rescue neither of them, you get the bad ending, which is just... it changes the picture on the credits. That's really all it does. It's not a big deal. I won't judge you, because this game is hard. Oh hey, it's this guy. Back from Rondo. Is there another one or something? Oh no, I guess not. I don't know why I thought there would be. It's just the kind of game this is, I thought there might be another one. Does Richter look depressed? No. He just kind of stares at the castle, and he has his horse with him. It doesn't really look that bad, it's just the implications are bad, because he kind of kills his girlfriend. And you know, ow. Oh my. Killing your loved ones isn't a good, like, mood, truth be told. I'm very concerned about that bat. I'm more concerned about dying, but I made it. You kill his girlfriend. In the bad ending, she turns into the boss of stage 5. Or stage 6, sorry. Instead of death, you fight her. And she's basically bootleg Shaft. Speaking of bootleg Shaft, I feel like this is a reference to Castlevania Chronicles, because, I swear to God, it has to be. Because look, he's back! He's a little bit more effective this time. Not a lot, but a bit. Oh my God. His life bar is really small, but he's a really easy boss. His life bar goes down pretty quickly because he's two-phase, and then he dies. I think that's supposed to be the boss from Chronicles again. If anybody remembers me playing that game. The third stage boss, the Wizard Man. And now we're at regular stage 5, which, as you can see, is way up here instead of way down there. But the nice thing about playing the bad ending route is that you at least get this song. Not all that bad of an ending all of a sudden. Yes, Opus 13! Oh yeah. There's not a single sound chip that can make this thing sound bad. The song is just that good. I haven't seen this level in so long, I don't remember much about it. No. I also know in that level you rescue Maria in, where I took the doorway with the key. You can actually fight a boss there too, which I might show off, maybe? If you don't go the door route, you get a boss fight. Oh, we don't go up that way, I see. Ah! An annoying room. Wow, that is not a very good item crash. Anyways, sick debate. I mean, hey, if Sonic Heroes can have a haunted level... Oh, hey, it's these guys. They don't show up at all on the other route. And how weird is that? Because they were in the last level of Rondo, but they only show up here. Oh. This level's kind of laid out like that one part of Stage 7 in Rondo of Blood. So I'm feeling like that was a deliberate layout decision. But I'm not sure. I couldn't tell y'all, I don't know. Oh god, the fucking hitbox. Wow, this guy's real good. Ha 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 ha! Oh man, that's great. Oh, I'm sorry! Oh no! I'm not going back down there. I know what they're trying to do. I was worried that was gonna reach me. There we go. Okay. Puckered my ass a bit there. Ooh, got him. Fucking wonderful. No, I'm actually surprised these aren't like the braking platforms from earlier, because I kind of expected that out of this game. Anyways, did I tell you guys the axe is really good? Did I mention that the axe happens to be what I use for most of this game? His axe is really good. Axe just might be a little good as a weapon. I don't use anything in Super Castlevania 4 besides the cross against, like, bosses. Sub-weapons are lame in that game. They don't do anything. Why bother? You have a diagonal whip. Nice. Got the axe back. That's good. Anyways, this boss got moved all the way over here. I don't recall if he's that much harder, but he's not taking a lot of damage, so maybe? It takes a bit more to stagger. Oh! That is the slowest fireball I've ever seen him throw. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Wow! The rocks hurt you. Oh, there's still a Wang in this game! We still got the Winky Dinky. The Wang made it. See, the Super Nintendo wasn't deprived of everything. It's been a while since I've beaten that level, sorry. Did we do stage 6? Well, yeah, we did. We just had a different boss. Oh, we had death, obviously. Now the question, do I want to go through that headache again to show you all a boss fight? Nah. The other two bosses in the game are the Minotaur and Evil Annette. You can look them up on YouTube. They're pretty easy to find videos of at this point. So I'm going to leave that to y'all's discretion. I'll just explain. The Minotaur is basically the same as he was in Rondo, maybe a bit harder. And Evil Annette is just Shaft, but she flies around more. That's it, really. That's not much to them. But I guess it's time for the extra features! It's like... Alright. So my first extra feature is going to be some more looking into Belmont's Revenge. Because I love that game, as it turns out now. Having really just discovered it recently, I'm in love with it. We're going to look at a version of Belmont's Revenge that you can play. That is pretty cool. So, in Europe, there was a Game Boy Color release of Konami Game Boy collections. And what was in those, one of them was Belmont's Revenge. And I could have played this one because European handheld games still run at 60 FPS because they're not on TVs. But, if anybody ever wondered, how does this game look in color, we'll take a quick look. We'll do a whole level. Spoilers, it looks great. And it's still just as good as it was when I first played it. God, the music in this game is rockin'. So yeah, Belmont's Revenge in color. For anybody who wondered what it would look like, well, it happened. This game uses a lot of pink and purple. Yeah, it looks really good. It plays great, too. The movement speed is a bit slow, but it's really fun, and it doesn't feel like it drags. It's a really good game. It's probably going to remain in the top 5 on my list. They really squeezed a lot out of the Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy. Oh yeah, the whip fireball mechanic is a really cool one. It basically means you don't have to have the knife anymore, which is why the knife was never a weapon in this game, because the whip fireball basically does what the knife does, but better. Music's great, visuals are great, gameplay is fantastic. This is like a big apology for the first Game Boy Castlevania game. Like, they were like, man, Castlevania the Adventure was really bad. We should probably try and make a good game on the Game Boy. So they were like, you know what, let's do it. Belmont's Revenge. And good game it was. It was a very good game on the Game Boy. It's actually one of my favorite classic Castlevania games. After playing it recently, I developed a very strong appreciation for it. It's super, super good. And I'd recommend it for beginners too, because the continue system in this game is really friendly. And it starts you off from the midway point of every level. As long as you've gotten that far. It doesn't start you from the last checkpoint. Like, dying will start you from the last door. But even if you have to game over and continue, you'll start at least halfway through the stage. Which cuts a lot of the tedium out of it. It means you're not sent back nearly as far as in the other games. It also allowed them to make the stages kinda lengthy. And full of interesting hazards. Like, literally my only problems are, like, the walk speed. And, like... And that's a minor issue. It's not, like, a big problem. You adjust to it pretty quickly. You just enjoy the music and the level design, because it's very tight. I'm gonna see if there's a hidden thing in this tile. Aha! There we are. But it's by and large a huge improvement over the other Game Boy game. But I just wanted to show off the color feature, which you can play if you have the Konami Game Boy Collection cartridge. Volume 4 specifically. It has to be Volume 4. I find it weird though that we have a castle called Cloud Castle, and that wasn't the boss for, and this isn't the boss for that. But you know. Nitpicking. Oh god, I dropped a lot of frames. Oh my lord. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Hello? Twitch servers? Holy cow. That was a lot. Are we good? Holy shit. What was that about? Oh no, it's doing it again. Halt? I'm concerned, hang on. I'm gonna do something. Okay. Hopefully that calmed down. How it violently just did that. Whoa, okay. Yeah, it sure isn't cooperating right now. By the way, that's Belmont's Revenge in color. I was gonna show off Castlevania the Adventure, but I don't know if my internet's gonna let me do that now. Or if OBS will, rather. I'm gonna take a quick second to configure my settings, everybody. A moment, please.